In a land not marked on any map, beyond rivers that no one remembers naming, there was a village that existed quietly, as if the world had nearly forgotten it. The houses were made of wood and clay. The paths were worn smooth by bare feet and passing seasons. No bells rang to announce the hours. No calendars marked the days. Life there did not hurry, and yet everyone felt the weight of waiting. In that village lived a man named Aaron. Aaron was not remarkable. He was not strong enough to impress the elders, not clever enough to be praised by the teachers, not loud enough to be noticed in the gatherings. If you looked for him, you might miss him, standing slightly behind others, speaking only when spoken to, moving through the village like a shadow that belonged there. People did not dislike Aaron, they simply did not think about him. And for many years, Aaron believed that meant something was wrong with him. Every morning, Aaron woke before the village stirred, not because he was ambitious, not because he had a goal, but because sleep often left him early and the silence before dawn felt safer than the noise of comparison. He would sit on the edge of his bed, listening to the breath of the village, the distant rooster, the shifting wind, the soft creak of wood adjusting to the cold. And with each morning came the same thought: nothing has changed. Others in the village had stories. One had inherited land, another had learned a rare craft, another spoke with confidence that filled the air. Aaron carried water, mended nets, helped where he was asked. And when the day ended, he often wondered if he had truly been needed at all. He never spoke these thoughts aloud. In the village, complaining was seen as weakness. Dreaming too loudly was seen as arrogance. So Aaron did what many do. He kept going without knowing why. One morning, long before the sun rose fully, Aaron walked beyond the fields that bordered the village. There was a path there, thin, uneven, rarely used. It led to a hill where nothing special grew. No shrine, no monument. Just grass, stones, and a single old tree that leaned slightly as if listening to the earth. Aaron did not know why he walked there that day. Perhaps he needed distance from familiar disappointment. Perhaps his feet knew something his mind did not. When he reached the tree, he sat beneath it and watched the light change. And for the first time in many days, he did not feel rushed to return. Before leaving, he did a small thing. He cleared a few stones from the base of the tree. Nothing important, nothing symbolic, at least not to him. Just stones that seemed out of place. Then he went home. The next day, Aaron returned. And again, he cleared a few more stones. He straightened a fallen branch. He pulled a weed from the roots. It took no more than a few minutes. There was no audience, no reward. He did not tell anyone. He simply returned home and continued his day. On the third day, he did the same. On the fourth day, again. Soon, the act became part of him, as natural as breathing. Each morning, before the village fully woke, Aaron walked to the hill and cared for the space beneath the tree. Some days he swept leaves with his hands. Some days he did nothing at all, just sat and listened. He did not think of it as progress. He thought of it as peace. Seasons passed quietly. The village noticed no change in Aaron. He was still the one who carried water, still the one who listened more than he spoke. But something unseen was happening. The small morning ritual began to shape him. His steps grew steadier, his shoulders less burdened, his thoughts less tangled. He was not happier, exactly, but he was less lost. And in a world where direction mattered more than speed, that meant everything. One morning, An elder named Ma Lin saw Aaron returning from the hill. Ma Lin had lived long enough to notice patterns others missed. "You walk that way often," the elder said. Aaron hesitated. "I do." "Why?" Aaron searched for an answer that sounded important. None came. "I don't know," he said finally. Ma Lin studied him, not unkindly. "Then keep walking," the elder said. "Some answers arrive only after the feet understand them." Aaron nodded, unsure why the words stayed with him all day. One year, the rains did not come as expected. The soil cracked, crops weakened. The villagers gathered, anxious and restless. Ideas were spoken loudly, then forgotten just as quickly. Someone suggested moving supplies. Someone else suggested praying longer. Voices overlapped. Frustration grew. Aaron stood at the edge of the gathering. He had no grand solution, but something inside him stirred, a quiet familiarity with patience, with tending what could be tended. He stepped forward. "There is a place," he said softly, "where water gathers after light rains, near the hill." Few noticed his words at first, but Ma Lin did. "Show us," the elder said. When they reached the hill, the villagers were surprised. The ground beneath the tree was clear, the soil rich, the roots exposed in a way that guided water naturally downward. What Aaron had done without intention had slowly reshaped the land, not through force, not through design, but through care. Channels could be dug, water could be guided. It was not a miracle. It was simply the result of many small, unnoticed mornings. The village did not celebrate Aaron. There was no sudden praise, no declaration of greatness, but something shifted. People began to ask him questions, to stand beside him rather than ahead, and Aaron realized something important. The world does not always announce when it begins to trust you. Sometimes trust arrives quietly, just as change does.